Good morning, everybody. Okay, so today what we're going to do, or kind of what we're going to be focusing on during this week, is writing equations of lines. Okay, and so we're going to start with the most basic type, where we're given the slope and the y-intercept. Now, as I go through these notes, if I go too fast, just hit pause and you'll be able to catch up. Okay, so we're going to look at how do you write the equation of a line. Now, with these notes, you guys, we are going to be turning them in. So make sure that you're taking good notes, okay? Because I want to give you points for it. Okay, so remember, a linear equation, that's an equation of a line. Okay, so we're going to say if you are given the slope and the y-intercept. Okay, so now again, you'll probably need to go ahead and pause so that you can get that all written down. Okay, so what you want to remember is that when you're given the slope, that is m. And when you're given the y-intercept, that is b. So you're going to take those two things. Let's see. We'll take m, and we'll take b. Let's do blue. And all we have to do is plug it in to y equals mx plus b. Okay, so it's really easy to do this particular one. Now, I'll tell you guys, I'm going to warn you that we start going, well, what if you have a point in the slope? What if you have 2 points? What if you have a graph? And it can become a little bit overwhelming. So really try to think about, okay, this is the easiest. I'm given the slope and the y-intercept, and I just plug them right into that form right there. And of course, my phone is ringing. Okay, sorry, you guys. Okay, so I put in a couple more. So again, you can pause the video and write those down. But let's just look at how it's going to be nice and simple. Okay, so everything's just going into our slope-intercept form. That's our slope. There's our y-intercept. Okay, m and b. I'm going to plug it right in there. Okay, so this one I'm going to go y equals m x plus b. Ta-da! So they are really easy if you know the slope and the y-intercept. You just plug it right into that formula. Okay, all I did here was I switched these around. Sometimes people freak out if the y-intercept is a fraction, and it doesn't matter, okay? So slope, y-intercept, plug them right in there. Okay, so y equals mx. Now, we say plus b, but it's plus a negative 1/3. So I'm just going to write minus 1/3. Okay? Now, this one's kind of interesting because our slope is 0. So 0 slope, that's a horizontal line. Okay, so let's see what we get here. So y equals mx plus b. Now, 0 x's, we don't need to put that. So this is a special line, a horizontal line. Y equals 3. Okay? So that's all you have to do for those types of problems. Now, let's say that we got a graph, and we want to find the equation of the line given a graph. So, so just kind of sketch these the best that you can in your notes. But you want to remember that if you are given the graph, that you just want to find m and b, find the slope and the y-intercept, and then do the same thing that we were doing. Now you might be going, yeah, I'm not going to forget that. That's pretty easy. You'd be surprised. It is pretty easy to forget these things. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to find the slope, which is m, and you're going to find the y-intercept, which is b, and then plug into y equals mx plus b. Okay? Okay, so let's look at finding the slope. Okay, so it's a little bit harder for you guys because you don't have the paper in front of you, and I get that. Hopefully we'll be back in class next week, and I can get like some graphs that we can actually work on. But for now, just kind of go with it. Like I can see 2 dots right here. Those are lattice points. So let me see if I have a different color. I guess I could use a pencil. So I can see that I went up 1 over 2, rise over run, and it's going in the positive direction. Okay, so my slope is 1/2. Okay, this right here is my y-intercept. That is where B is at. Okay, so B is right here. And that is the point, -3. Okay, so that's where I got that from. Okay. So now, just like we did before, I'm just going to plug in, and I'm going to go y equals m x. Now, plus a negative is just -3. Ta-da! Like, hopefully you're going, hey, this stuff's not too bad. Okay, I'm going to connect these 2 points. So notice that I have negative slope now. So instead of going up, we went down. So this is -2 over 1. Okay, this is my y-intercept right here. That's B. Okay, so let's see. We know that the slope, now it's down 2 over 1. We're just going to write -2. If I were graphing, my muffler, if I were graphing, I would want that 1 on the bottom. But that's the slope. The y-intercept is up here at +3. So I'm going to get y equals mx plus b. And that's it. So writing an equation of a line, pretty simple stuff.